Hey everybody, welcome to the new video. So if you're watching this video the day it's uploaded, then you may know that today is National Video Games Day. So that gave me a perfect idea for the next episode of Real Talk. Today I will be talking about gaming. I will be sharing my gaming history, and this episode of Real Talk was inspired by McJuggernuggets because he also did a video on his gaming history and future, so I thought that I would do the same thing because I really enjoyed his. The first ever console that I ever played was the Nintendo 64, and the first game that I played was Mario Kart 64. I was like in kindergarten at the time, and I remember one time my dad took me into the room and he's like, "Here, come play this game with me." I didn't know what it was at all. I remember I was sitting there with the controller, the 3-handle controller, and I saw Mario with the little thumbs up. We were playing the game, and I remember I was Yoshi, and of course I don't remember how the game went, but I remember I was like going off-road a lot. Of course I didn't do good at it because I was like 5 years old and no one's good the first time, right? So Nintendo 64 and Mario Kart 64 was my first, and after that I started playing the Nintendo 64 more and more. And other games that I really enjoyed was Tetris, Star Fox 64. I really liked Star Fox 64. I started Star Fox 64 when I was 5 years old, but it wasn't until 9 years later until I finally beat Andross. Yeah, it took me 9 years. Obviously you could tell that I'm not the best at it, but I was pretty glad when I finally beat him. After the Nintendo 64, I moved on to PC gaming. Actually, not really PC gaming, but DisneyChannel.com. I remember always playing on DisneyChannel.com. It was the most fun thing I've ever played. If you're as old as I am, then you remember the old Disney Channel back when it was still good. And you may remember all of the old games, like the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody games, like the Pizza Delivery, and you may remember the Lilo and Stitch Sandwich Stacker game. That was so fun. And I just loved playing on it. I would play on DisneyChannel.com for hours, just playing different games of the shows that I used to watch back when Disney Channel was good, you know? And after that, I found the Namco TV games, which had like Pac-Man, Dig Dug, all those classic fun games that you could find at an arcade. It was really fun with the little red joystick that you would play with. And then in first grade, for my 6th birthday, my parents got me a Game Boy SP. It was black and it was new, and I just loved it so much. My first game that I got on that was Cars, Disney Pixar's Cars. It was a racing game. And the second one that I got was Super Mario 2. And I remember always playing as Peach because she could fly. I stuck with my Game Boy SP for a couple years. Then one Christmas we were playing White Elephant with the family, as we do every single year. And my dad got a Nintendo DS, the original Nintendo DS, like the really bulky one where the power button was on the top left corner. And after he won that in White Elephant, he just gave it to me and my sister. We loved that DS so much. I remember when we used to visit our cousins in Virginia, we would all bring our DS's and we would get on PictoChat and we would play like Mario Kart on it. And I really liked it. It was so fun. And then in 3rd grade, a trend started, which was Webkinz. I remember my sister got a horse for Christmas one time on Webkinz, and I would always watch her play, and I would always tell my mom, like, "Can I please get a Webkinz? Can I please get a Webkinz?" And then so eventually my mom finally got me a Webkinz. It was the green tree frog, and I named it Zeke. I spent most of my elementary years playing Webkinz. I think I had around 14 Webkinz by the time I stopped. Then in 4th grade, my dad got a PlayStation 3. I remember on the weekends when I was at my dad's house, I would just stay up until like the late hours at night playing the PlayStation 3. And my favorite games on the PlayStation 3 were the Lego series, like pretty much anything Lego. Like I remember I really liked Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman. I played anything Lego. I was really into Legos at the time. I also eventually got Guitar Hero for PS3. I got the guitar, microphone, and drum set, and I loved playing that, and maybe that's where I started drumming. Maybe, I don't know. Later that year in 4th grade, my parents got me and my sister a Wii for Christmas. Me and my sister had been asking for a Wii for literally years. Like all of our friends had a Wii, and we'd see all the commercials back when Wii commercials were still a thing, and we just wanted a Wii so bad. So finally our parents got us one. And I remember before elementary school, before I had to leave and get in the car to go to school, I would wake up super early to play Wii. Some of my favorite Wii games were Wii Sports, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and most of all, Bully Scholarship Edition by Rockstar. Bully Scholarship Edition is one of my favorite games to this day. I just loved the concept of it. I first started watching it when PewDiePie played it, and I just loved playing it. It was an open world and you just went around doing missions and you got to screw around and beat people up. It was fun. And so I remember I finally got it and I just loved playing it. And I have 2 saved game files that are both at 100%. It's definitely one of my favorite Rockstar games. Then about a year later, I got into Club Penguin in Toontown, specifically Club Penguin. I started out playing Club Penguin with the free account, you know, the one that you can't buy anything, you could literally buy nothing, so I begged my mom to get me a membership, and then my birthday that year, she got me a membership to Club Penguin, and I loved it so much. I spent hours on Club Penguin every single day just playing. Then a year later, my Club Penguin membership expired, and I felt like I had just lost a best friend. I remember one time there was another one of those seasonal parties, and I couldn't do anything, and I was crying so hard. I was like, "Mom, please get me another membership." And then she said, you're addicted. You can't get another membership. That's unhealthy." But I just love the game so much. And maybe that's where my internet addiction started. Who knows? During all this time, during the past years, I would always go to my uncle's house, and he had a GameCube. And I would always play the GameCube when I was at his house, and I loved it so much. And then when I was in 6th grade, my uncle gave me his GameCube, which unfortunately didn't last too long because he had already had it pre-owned from another user. But I loved playing it. I remember I was playing X-Men and Mario Kart Double Dash on it, and I really liked that one. After I stopped playing GameCube, I switched to mobile games. In the last couple of years, I've played so many mobile games. I've played Plants vs. Zombies, Diner Dash, Minecraft Pocket Edition. I've played so many games. I can't even name them all because there's just so many mobile games that I've played in the past couple of years. But my favorite mobile game that I'd ever played was Minecraft Pocket Edition, which eventually led my aunt to getting me Minecraft PC for my birthday. Though I did have a Toshiba laptop at the time and Minecraft was super slow, and I really liked Minecraft so much. Then when I was in 8th grade, my uncle got me the PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation 1, including all the classic games like Street Fighter Alpha 3. That's the game that I played the most on PlayStation 1, and I really liked fighting on it, and it was really fun to play. Then last year, my cousins from Virginia that I mentioned earlier with the DS, they came over to visit for a wedding, and my cousin had just gotten the new Nintendo 3DS XL, and after playing on his for the whole entire weekend, I knew that I needed to get one myself. So that's what I did. I got myself the new Nintendo 3DS XL, and I just love playing on it. Though I don't use the 3D, and I don't know a single person who does. I really like it. I really like the size of it. I love the games. I have Super Smash Bros. On it, and that's the game that I play the most. And finally, September 2016, I finally got my Xbox One S. It was just before my 16th birthday, and I decided, for my birthday, I want to get an Xbox One. So of course, I asked my parents for an Xbox One for my birthday, but then I see that Xbox is releasing a brand new Xbox console. So then I thought, I might as well just wait a couple months to get the new console. It's gonna be worth the wait. Well, that wait was the longest wait that I have ever waited. It was only 2 months that I waited, but it felt like 2 years. But it was all worth it in the end when I finally was able to unbox my new Xbox One S. And that is what I use today. The games I have so far are Halo 5, Minecraft, GTA 5, Mortal Kombat X, Forza Motorsport 6, Madden 17, and I'm gonna get FIFA 17. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video in honor of National Video Games Day. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.